Hello, and welcome to Chabot News for September 26, 2024. My name is Evan Neto, and today we'll be covering the unique way a Virginia man is celebrating his 88th birthday, a Bay Area CEO charged with fraud, and a new flavor of M&Ms. And in entertainment news, Jasmine will tell you about the resurgence of Noah's Ark. All that and more coming up in today's edition of Chabot News. One Virginia man is known for celebrating his birthday in big ways. For his 88th birthday, Bill Kingery is gearing up for what might be his biggest adventure yet. Having spent most of his life volunteering, he's planning to walk 107 miles of the Appalachian Trail to raise money for those in need. He's calling it Hike for Hope, and he's set to kick off his month-long journey this week. Taylor Rosari has his story.
Elkton resident Bill Kingery has gone big celebrating his recent birthdays.
On my 80th birthday, I did a hot air balloon ride, and on my 87th birthday, I went ziplining.
But this year might be the most ambitious celebration yet, as he sets off this week to walk 107 miles of the Appalachian Trail, all the way from Waynesboro to Front Royal.
I thought, well, I can put a month worth of work into this, and if I can raise a little bit of money. And I said, well, doing it as a fundraiser would be the ideal thing.
Combining his lifelong love of volunteering with his love for walking and the outdoors, Bill says he's worked with the Harrisonburg-based organization Hope Distributed since its founding. The nonprofit chosen as the beneficiary for his fundraiser, coining the name Hike for Hope. Right now, the nonprofit serves around 1,200 individuals and families each month with food, clothing, baby care, and hygiene items. And that need is only growing.
Having someone like Bill who's willing to just roll up his sleeves or, in this case, put on his hiking shoes and just get motivated and moving to serve a greater purpose is amazing. At 88 years old, I can only hope to walk 107 feet, let alone 107 miles. So what Bill's doing on behalf of us is amazing, and more importantly, it's for the people in Harrisonburg, Rockingham County who really need the help.
Bill says his daughter will be traveling up from Texas to help take care of his wife while he's on his month-long journey. And he will have at least one person walking with him each day, with a goal of completing that trek by his birthday, October 17th.
If I don't get done by the 17th, I'll finish it up somewhere up the line. I still want to get my 100 and some miles in.
Leading up to the September 19th start date, Bill has been taking trial walks of around 4 miles on different parts of the trail, and he says he's eager to officially begin his Hike for Hope.
I don't get overly tired. I've always been high energy, and I guess I'll keep it up. Don't know when to quit. I'm having trouble getting old.
That's not a bad thing, though, at all, right?
True.
Thanks, Taylor. Bill created a Facebook page called Hike for Hope, where he'll be posting updates about the journey. That's also where those interested in donating to the fundraiser can find more information. San Jose police have arrested 3 men on suspicion of attacking another man with machetes in June, the department announced Wednesday, September 10th. The suspects, 43-year-old Juan Ramirez of San Jose, 41-year-old Eddie Herrera of Martinez, and 43-year-old Raul Moreno of San Jose were booked into jail for attempted murder in connection with the June 27th attack, which was captured by surveillance cameras. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds, but his injuries were said to be non-life-threatening, according to police. The attack happened just before 10 p.m. in a business parking lot along the 2600 block of Alum Rock Avenue. Responding officers determined the victim got into an altercation with the suspects earlier in the day. The victim did not know the suspects, according to police. Authorities obtained arrest warrants for the 3 suspects as well as a search warrant for Herrera's home. Herrera and Ramirez were both arrested on September 10th, according to police. Moreno was arrested the following day. All 3 were later booked into Santa Clara County Main Jail for attempted murder. We sent our reporter Diana Cabrera to get the people's view on uprising violence in the Bay Area. Take a look at this.
It's just kind of always been like this, but it doesn't have to be. I also think we need more social programs, rehabilitation stuff. This is not really a local thing, more of a federal thing, but just the prison system in general is really, really awful.
My parents were, worried about me going out alone and stuff like that. But I would say people have to, take more action on this.
I've always been a very fearful person going out. So knowing that violence has sort of been getting worse in the Bay Area, it's not exactly made me feel the safest to be here.
Thanks, Diana. It's been deemed a significant public health issue. The U.S. Surgeon General says parents are overwhelmed and burned out with the dizzying pace of the world. And while he's calling for shifts in policy and cultural norms, mental health experts say there are also ways to navigate all those feelings. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has some ideas about how to cope with parental stress.
Being a parent isn't always easy.
Finally, this is a topic that's receiving the attention that it deserves and is long overdue.
Psychologist Adam Borland with Cleveland Clinic says parents today are navigating stressors that they didn't grow up with, including things like social media, 24-hour news cycles, internet safety, school safety, the COVID-19 pandemic. It can all feel a little overwhelming.
I think it comes down to a sense of acceptance, the fact that I am feeling this way. It's not a weakness. It's the reality of the situation that I find myself in.
Borland says parents can cope by prioritizing teamwork. That includes asking and receiving help from a spouse, family member, or the community. And focusing on gratitude can help remind you of the good things in life and your wins as a parent.
It's very easy to negatively compare yourself to others without recognizing, I'm doing a really good job here.
Borland says to also find a healthy balance between things at home and other stressors that exist outside of it. Part of that also includes making time for yourself. He says self-care is not selfish.
It's the idea of carving out that time and recognizing that I'm going to be a better parent, I'm going to be a better partner, I'm going to be a better family member by attending to my self-care.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Borland says it's also important to remember that mental health treatment is always an option. He says seeking help for yourself isn't a weakness, it's a strength to ask for help and to receive help. We sent our reporter, Cole Wagner, out onto campus to see how Chabot students deal with burnout and stress.
I started journaling a lot more. I've always journaled, but I've kind of took a brief pause. When I got into high school, I didn't write as much, but I think I've found it again once I came to Chabot.
I recently started meditating, so I felt like that's been helping, and I have a huge passion for art, so I've been doing that too.
Probably just talking to my counselor and stuff like that, organizing better. They're really good with finding plans for you that really work around your own schedule, which helped. My first semester, I didn't really use a counselor, and that messed me up pretty badly. I was under a lot of stress, but then, once you actually plan it, it goes a lot better.
Honestly, I like going outdoors, so let's say I had a stressful day, I like going out to a beach and just really reflect on my day, on my day overall, and just see how I can improve. I would say prayer as well.
Thanks, Cole. Chabot News encourages any students currently experiencing symptoms of work or school-related burnout to take advantage of Chabot's walk-in counseling services. More information is available at chabotcollege.edu/counseling. Now we turn to our reporter Jasmine Bester for this week's look at entertainment news.
Thanks, Evan. It appears that Noah's Ark, the hit comedy drama television series that was canceled after its second season, is officially making a comeback once again. Here's a closer look.
Noah's Ark, a 2-season drama series following the lives and relationships of 4 Black gay men in West Hollywood that ran from 2005 to 2006, is officially returning with the original cast members. Noah's Ark originally aired on the Logo channel. During his Lifetime Achievement Award acceptance speech, Patrick Ian Polk, the creator and director of the series, announced in 2023 that the beloved series will be returning. The show did make a few resurgences, one being Noah's Ark, Jumping the Broom in 2008, and the virtual reunion Noah's Ark, The Rona Chronicles during the 2020 pandemic. But die-hard Noah's Ark supporters were still not satisfied. Productions such as Noah's Ark and even Queer as Folk and Pose are TV shows that showcase issues, topics, and people within LGBTQ culture. People within the LGBTQIA+ community don't often have adequate representation in the media, and for decades they didn't have representation at all. And this reason alone is what prompted Patrick Ian Polk to create Noah's Ark.
For those who have never seen Noah's Ark, you can find episodes online. The official release date for Noah's Ark is unknown, but Daryl Stevens, one of the principal actors of the series, revealed the project will be a movie for MTV. For all those video gamers out there who loved Crash on the Run, the mobile app, and ever wondered why the game abruptly ended, we have some answers for you. Take a look at this.
Crash Bandicoot is a series built around the lead character running through linear levels. The goal was to get Crash to advance to the next level while enduring some unique circumstances. Crash Bandicoot was originally developed in 1996 by the company Naughty Dog, and years later the company King acquired the rights to develop Crash on the Run in 2020. This game has been such a staple in the video game community to the point that it was turned into a video game one could install and play on their mobile device in March of 2021. Crash Bandicoot on the Run is the mobile game that was once available for Bandicoot fans to play, but the app was soon taken away not long after its debut. Fans noticed that the app was delisted from Google Play and the App Store. A customer representative from King assured Crash on the Run fans that everything was okay. Eventually, Crash on the Run was pulled, with King coming out with the claim that the game was not making enough to keep around anymore. After the announcement, their Twitter account gave a final goodbye and gave users less than 2 months to finish the game. It seems as if a lack of financial support was one of the reasons Crash on the Run was met with an unfortunate demise.
Even though Crash on the Run had a total of 60 million downloads in its first week, it came to an end in February of 2023. That's all I have for entertainment news. I'm Jasmine Bester, and now back to you, Evan.
Thanks, Jasmine. A Bay Area man who was formerly the CEO of 3 child-centric companies has been found guilty of fraud. Alan Anderson of Walnut Creek was sentenced to 7 years in prison on September 13th after being found guilty of defrauding investors of nearly $9 million. Anderson began his business in 2010 when he purchased MB.com, a social media app aimed for children. He then made himself the CEO of Fruit Punch and Finlala, which he marketed as a music streaming app for kids. Anderson then allegedly began lying to investors about his business's success. He claimed that they were in talks with larger companies and forged fake contracts to gain legitimacy. Overall, he stole $8.8 million from his investors. Anderson also pled guilty to wire fraud earlier this year. He'll begin serving his sentence in January and will also have to pay restitution to his victims. Being an artist is difficult in the Bay Area, so we sent our reporter Alan Sampson out to meet one of the Bay's more successful artists. You may not know him, but you might recognize some of his work. This is Luis Jimenez. Alan, tell us more.
In the heart of Hayward, California, nestled among the hustle and bustle, there lies a small, vibrant studio that belongs to Luis Jimenez.
When I first got into painting, I did a Nipsey Hussle painting, and that really got me into wanting to do art more.
Known for his vivid use of color and dynamic compositions, Jimenez is quickly becoming a local household name.
I primarily work with acrylics. I also use different mediums, 2 different size canvases, typically 16 by 20 and 20 by 24. Something like that takes me about 3 or 4 days.
Jimenez has his artwork for sale at Mook Art Gallery in Milpitas Great Mall. He also showed me his personal art collection that is displayed in his art studio.
Mac Dre, Tupac, E40, San Quinn, I Am Sue, Keek the Sneak, Be Legit, Spice One representing Hayward.
Lou is also pursuing a clothing collaboration with Vatos brand. So whether it's through his captivating paintings or his community engagement, Luis Jimenez is truly making his mark on the city of Hayward. For more information, you could visit his website at ljcustomcanvas.com. I am Alan Sampson reporting for Chabot TV.
Thanks, Alan. That was some pretty cool art. Hayward has some really talented artists. BART, which stands for Bay Area Regional Transit, has completed its earthquake retrofit of the Transbay Tube, which links Oakland and San Francisco. The retrofitting, which began in 2019, was allegedly finished within the last 6 months, but BART waited until the 50th anniversary of the tube's first crossing to announce its completion. They claim it can withstand a once-in-a-thousand-years level seismic event, but failed to announce what magnitude that would be. The retrofit includes new steel plates inside the tunnel and an upgraded pumping system. BART first started retrofitting its tracks and stations in 2004, with the tube's improvements included in the total $1.5 billion cost. BART claims to be considering building a second Transbay tube, but has made no concrete commitments. With 1/3 of the season completed, the Chabot women's soccer team adds to their winning record with another shutout victory against Contra Costa College. The Comets were short-handed in the game with only 10 players able to take the field, but the Gladiators did not hold back and went on to win in dominant fashion. Their 8-0 victory over the Comets marks their third shutout win in a row and their fourth one this season. It's also their third win with 7 or more goals. 7 of the Gladiators' 8 goals came in the first half. Second years Emily Hornig and Marin Michelli scored 3 goals each. Hornig continues to lead the team in scoring with a season total of 8 goals. Hidea Kapoor also contributed to the high score with a goal of her own in the first half, courtesy of an assist from Hornig. Andrea de la Cruz knocked in one last goal in the 75th minute, sealing the dominant win for Chabot. Although they lost a close game in their most recent match against American River College on Tuesday, the Gladiators still boast a 4-2 record with a massive 24 goals scored in only their first 6 games. The team has the weekend off and resumes play on Tuesday, October 1st against our sister school, Las Positas. They'll take on the Hawks at 11 a.m. here at Chabot College's very own soccer field. It's peanut butter and jelly time. The newest M&M's flavor is a spin on the classic sandwich combo. The candies feature berry-flavored chocolate with a peanut butter center. This is the company's first new flavor innovation since 2022. The sweet and salty combo is set to hit shelves in December. It'll soon be sold in stores nationwide and online.
This week, I will be talking about water and water only. At number 5, I have Core Water. I don't personally drink this water all the time, but the times that I have, I can definitely say it's all right. Better than more bottled water. Core Water is good because it hydrates you at a pH level of 7.4, which is good for your body, and it has electrolytes that help replace minerals after exercise. It tastes refreshing, so you'll want to drink more water. At number 4, I have Sam Choice Purified. Now, I know most people have no idea what this is. This water bottle I've seen sold at Walmart, and it's bigger than most bottles, which means you're getting more for your money. And unlike Arrowhead water, it doesn't taste nasty. Sam Choice Purified drinking water is good because it's clean, safe, and affordable. At number 3, I have Crystal Geyser. I think this is just an average water bottle. Never really thought of it as anything else. You can never go wrong with Crystal Geyser. Crystal Geyser water is good because it's spring water, which comes from natural sources, and it's naturally filtered. This provides a crisp, refreshing taste and essential minerals. At number 2, I have Kirkland brand water from Costco. I drink this water on a daily basis every day, so I can say it's the second best water. It has a great taste, and for you people that say water doesn't have a taste, it does. Kirkland brand water is known for its high quality, affordability, and various packaging options, offering a clean and refreshing taste that meets rigorous safety standards while also focusing on environmental friendly practices. At number 1, I have tap water. And I know what you're going to say. Tap water is bad for you and whatnot. But at the same time, we all have relied on tap water for drinking, and we use it to do other stuff besides drinking. It's truly one of the best because of its versatility. We use it to wash dishes, flush the toilet, etc. That's it for this week's Top 5. I'm Jaden Gomez. Now back to you, Evan.
In Texas, the El Paso Zoo is helping 2 spider monkeys recover from a traumatic experience. Officials there say the furry primates were rescued from traffickers at a U.S. port of entry a few days ago. The monkeys are between 4 to 8 weeks old. The vets and care staff at the zoo are giving the monkeys age-appropriate food and a warm enclosure. Authorities say this is a reminder that wildlife trafficking remains a major problem and poses a threat to ecosystems and some species. The 2 monkeys will be returned to their natural habitat in Mexico once they're rehabilitated. That's all for Chabot News this week. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Mass Communications Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at youtube.com/ChabotTV. Stay tuned to KCTH Channel 27 on Comcast for more Chabot TV.